There's so much great content that I've seen out there lately, a lot of great things that I want to talk about, where it's actually difficult for me to decide what do I want to talk about first, because there's so many great things I want to share. I'm just having trouble putting my finger on which one I really want to discuss.
Lenny. Talk to him about the boys, man. The boys, that show's crazy. Crazy.
The Boys? I mean, yeah, it's a good suggestion. Definitely a good show, but I don't know, I was thinking...
Hey! So talk about the boys, you talk about the boys!
Damn, man, alright, chill. Talk about the boys. Damn, Lenny. Hi, I'm Lenny, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the television show The Boys. Now, this show is on Prime Video. This is Amazon Prime streaming network. The show premiered July 26th, and all episodes are available for streaming and binging purposes as of right now. Now, this TV show is rated MA, so it's a mature television show, and it definitely makes use of that. 8 episodes altogether, each episode running about 56 to 67 minutes. So each episode is about an hour. They go super quick, super entertaining, and next thing you know, you are finished with the show and you just want more. You want more. This show is crazy. The show is off the walls. The show is bonkers. This show is pedal to metal. This show has got some big balls. This show is very brave and is out there. Since I need to talk about a lot of plot points for the show, there are going to be some spoilers because there's no way for me to talk about important plot details without ruining the show. So, disclaimer, full disclaimer, there will be some spoilers in this discussion. So if you have not had a chance to watch The Boys yet, then you may want to stop this video for now and then come back when you have watched it and let me know what you think. I would definitely love to hear your thoughts on this show. The show is out there. The best way for me to summarize this show, if I was to try to give it a general explanation, picture the Justice League. You have Batman, you have Wonder Woman, you have the Flash, you have Aquaman. Now, picture a corrupt version of the Justice League. Picture these superheroes, these gods almost. Instead of helping people and saving people, picture them using these abilities, these gifts, these powers for their own selfish needs. Picture them doing whatever they want to do and no one being able to stop them. That's what this show's about. That's the best way that I can describe it. Short summary of it. Let me back up a little. 2 different groups within The Boys. The Boys are the characters that we get to know. The vigilante group that is up against the superpowered group of the 7. The 7 are the soups, the superpower. Since the show is called The Boys, let's get to know our boys first. Carl Urban plays Billy Butcher, and Billy Butcher is basically the leader of our vigilante group, The Boys. And the whole reason why he's on this crusade against the supers, or the soups actually, he knows the truth about them. Now, a lot of the general public still believes that the superpowered heroes are doing good and that they're there to protect the normal citizens of the city. And the whole reason why he started on this crusade is because he believes that his wife was raped by Homelander, who's the leader of the 7. Everyone believes that Becca is dead, that Becca Butcher is dead, except Billy. He doesn't believe it 100% to be true. He does believe that she's still out there, and he's trying to figure out exactly what happened to her, but he knows that the answers lie with Homelander. Jack Quaid plays Huey Campbell. Huey Campbell works at a tech store. His life seems to be going all right. Nothing too crazy and not too boring. He has a girlfriend. He likes music. His girlfriend comes to visit him at work, and they start walking home together on the street. And as they're walking and talking and kind of having a friendly argument about Billy Joel and the kind of music that Huey likes, and next thing you know, there's blood splattered all over Huey's face. What the hell just happened? Here's what happened. There's a speedster named A-Train, and A-Train just ran through Huey's girlfriend, Robin, at supersonic speed. High impact velocity. He has just run through her body. All that's left is Huey holding her two hands as they were walking down the street. She steps into the street very briefly at the curb. Next thing you know, blood shower. Lads Alonso plays a character named Mother's Milk, aka also known as Marvin. Frenchie is played by Tumir Kapan. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. Frenchie is a mercenary. He's also the munitions expert, infiltration, and communications. So he knows his stuff. So Vault International, V-O-U-G-H-T, not V-A-U-L-T, but Vault International is where the headquarters of the Seven, their headquarters, their command space, base camp, whatever you want to call it, their home, is within Vault International. And this is the same company that markets them and pushes their stock out there and does all the publicity for them and keeps them in the public eye. Think of Vault International as Avengers Tower. Let's meet our Seven. Let's meet these folks, shall we? Anthony Starr plays Homelander, who would be the captain of the Seven. He is basically Superman. That's the best way to think about him. Homelander is a homicidal psychopath. He is nuts. Dude is crazy. He is so quick to fly off the switch from being civil and trying his best to hide his real interior craziness to not giving a crap, snapping and just ripping somebody's head off. He's crazy. He's crazy. Next in the lineup, we would have Queen Maeve. Now, Queen Maeve is your Wonder Woman type character, an Amazonian, tall and beautiful and strong, and can hold her own against Homelander. Now, Vault International would like you to believe that Homelander and Queen Maeve are the perfect couple, that they're together and that they're in love and that it's a match made in superhero heaven. But that's not true. They're not really together. They both have other relationships that they would like to be in. We got A-Train. Now, A-Train would be the equivalent of the Flash. He's a speedster. He is super, super fast. He's the fastest man in the world currently. And because of that, he is in the Seven. But there is another contender who keeps challenging A-Train, known as Shockwave. And there's going to be an upcoming race. It's going to take place at a track, and everyone's going to be there, and the Seven's going to be there, and the public's going to be there. If A-Train was to get beat by Shockwave, he believes that he would no longer be needed by the Seven. What would be the purpose? He would be known as the second fastest man in the world. So this leads A-Train to take a drug known as Compound V, which is again like an enhancement, performance enhancing drug, which is basically like steroids, which makes a super even more super. Ace Crawford plays a character called The Deep, D-E-E-P, D-E-E-P. Like kind of like into deep waters or off the deep end. The Deep is basically the equivalent of Aquaman. Not the Jason Momoa Aquaman. Equivalent of the Aquaman that everyone makes jokes about. All the old jokes that you used to hear about Aquaman, talking to fish and talking to dolphins and only being useful if there was a water crime taking place, is very, very relevant and pertains directly to the Deep. The Deep is the joke of the Seven. The members of the Seven don't take him seriously. Starlight is the newest member of the Seven, and she can produce pure beams of energy, pure beams of light. That is her special power. That is her ability. But out of all the Seven, Starlight has the best intentions. She has the most pure intentions. She honestly just wants to save people and use these powers that she has for good, for stopping crime and for helping out. And she finds out that what she's being brought into is a very, very corrupt marketing business. I'm going to talk about Black Noir. Now, there's not a lot I can tell you about this character because he doesn't say a damn word in any of the 8 episodes. Best thing that I can relate him to is G.I. Joe, the cartoon and the toy line from the 80s. There was a character named Snake Eyes. He was a ninja dressed up all in black, and he never spoke. That's who Black Noir reminds me of, because he doesn't speak at all, but he does kick ass. He's very deadly. Last member of the 7 is called Translucent. Now, Translucent has the ability to make himself invisible. He also has the ability to make his skin as hard as diamonds. So he's basically bulletproof. He can't suffer any damage or injuries, and the dude's invisible. So what are you gonna try to hit anyway, because you can't see him? This is a beautiful setup. Invisibility, and basically you're as strong as a diamond. That's a win-win. I want to mention there are some great supporting characters within this show. Elizabeth Shue plays a character named Madeline Stidwell. She is a high official within Vault Internationals who wants to go even further and has high ambitions. Simon Pegg plays Hugh Campbell. Hugh is Huey's dad. I love Haley Joel Osment. Love him. He's all bearded up. But he plays a character named Mesmer. Now, Mesmer was a former kid superhero. Mesmer's superpower ability is the ability to bring up memories and hear thoughts upon touch or contact. You shake his hand or he touches you, he can see memories, he can see your thoughts, he can kind of go back through your thoughts in the past or know what you're thinking at that moment. Very Sixth Sense-like. Goddamn, Billy Zane shows up here. Billy Zane as Billy Zane shows up in The Boys. If that's not enough to make you watch it alone, good God. I put the diamond in the coat. I put the coat on her! Good, it's so good. If I was to rate this show on a scale of 10 being the best, absolute best, and 1 being the worst, I would give The Boys an 8. It is amazing. It is action-packed. There's some dark comedy elements to it. It's worth the watch. There's nothing like it. There's nothing out there like this show. So check it out. Would love to know what you think about it. If you watch The Boys, if you've ever seen it, please let me know. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Join the conversation. As always, thank you so much for letting me talk to you about these things that I love, about the shows and movies that I love. And thank you so much for giving me your time. Thank you so much for lending me your ears. I greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much. As always, please take care of yourself, be safe and careful, and I'll talk to you soon.